Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to drape a skirt using paper like we've been doing before. I've made my front mannequin bodice and put on, so now I'm going to do the skirt. Sorry, my mannequin is a little bit wobbly. So I've got a nice piece of paper which covers the front part of the bodice and the mannequin. And I've marked it as the centre front down the front there and creased the paper. So I'm going to put it up onto the bodice where I want the waistband or where I want the join to be. So I'm lining up the arrows here and the lines down on the centre front. I'm just going to pin that down. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it to the side and bring round the paper and mark it up now with the side of the bodice. Put some pins in here. This is a basic straight skirt. Okay, I'm going to pin this one around here as well, just to perfect. So now we have the basic shape. What you can see now is you've got these gaps here and here. These will now become our darts. So as with the bodice, we try to manipulate them to bring in the body shape. Now if we're going to join this to the bodice, you'll want to make them in the same position as the bodice. Okay. Let me pin that down. Oops. It's a bit fiddly. Okay, so now this is forming up a nice shape here. The same with this side. One of the reasons why we only do half of the mannequin is that we can use both halves to mimic the other side. So that means that you'll get exactly the same shape on either side of the body. Okay, so that's all done there. Just going to get my pen. And now we can mark where the darts come. If you're just doing a skirt on its own, you may want to put in a waistband. So here's the waistband piece of paper, nice long rectangle. Again, find the middle by folding the paper, marking it with a pen. And then this will then go on the front end again of the skirt. Okay. If you want the waistband to be lower, you can pull it down here, which you probably will, and pin it all the way around. I was lucky to get this paper actually from Morrison's, which you can see it's a tiger bit print wrapping paper, but it's got squares on the outside or on the inside of it, so it's been really useful to use as pattern paper as well. Okay, so now you can see that it's attached. What you do then is you would bring it up in half. to where your bit is here. Where the end is, so it's in half, and then what you can do is you can see, turn up one more time, and then this would be your waistband. Okay, see that's shown quite nicely there. Pin that down. The excess here and all the way around here would need to be cut away, so you wouldn't need that anymore. I'll just unravel that again, you can see. Again. So again, I laid it up to where I'd want it on the height of the waist, folded it in half and folded it up again so you can see where the waistband would be. Okay, take that off. If you want to attach the skirt to the bodice and make a dress, unpin it a little bit around the waistline. Bring out the bodice. Reposition the skirt underneath. A bit lower down, still keeping the waist free. Okay, and now you need to cut off some of the bodice to fit in with the skirt. So I'm going to do this by just getting my scissors. And I'm thinking probably about here to start off with. Got my pin. This is where the lines are really useful as well, again. So you can see the skirt is under there. I probably need a little bit more off. Actually, it's always best to just be cautious to start with. Okay, now in this instance, you need to then move them together like this. See, got them together, a pin. Here. Moving all the way around. Unravel the bust dart a little bit so that you can join these two edges up. Do the same. It's a bit more tricky. And just tuck that one inside the other like this. So around the back. With paper. Like that. So now you can see what your bodice and the skirt part of it would look like as a dress. you can decide how long you want the skirt, and you can cut off the bottom as well. Okay, that's the first part of pattern drafting a skirt.